Alright folks, welcome back. We are back in Isle Crossing. It has been a minute. I've been working a lot and not had a lot of time to game. I did my new series, or How to Start Your City series. I decided to do that because to try my hand at vanilla. I hadn't done actual vanilla in quite a while, and turning my mods and my assets off and back on again has proved more difficult than it should have been. So anyway, some things might look different because of that. I want to start over here. I expanded upon our monorail here because the monorail just went back into from the old town, or the college town rather, and I just wanted to expand it going around the downtown area. So I've put in a little bit of a street network here. We had this on and off area from our ring road, so I put a monorail station on the end of it, and then I made a little bit of a road on road action. This is a great way to keep your traffic off your main, from stopping and starting on your main street, is to put other roads here. So and then I made sure to put, no I didn't, I tried to make sure to put this 4 tiles away. I wanted it to be 5 tiles away, but see how there's only, let's see, it's blue, 1 square. That's just how it came in, 1 unit deep. So we're gonna have to do some plop the growables there to make them go off of this road instead of this road, and be bigger than 1 square deep. But that's okay. We can maybe do a little lesson on that. But anyway, so we did our monorail going around over here. People are loving it. They're biking back into from our new section of town over here, and then it comes around over to this corner of the little one-way looper-duper office complex. This is all still, I think, residential high-rises that are not supposed to be in there. I kind of want to make this more of a parkland. Anyway, but so these people can come right out onto the bike lane and get up into here. And then I did one more stop on the other end over here, right across the street from my metro stop. So lots of good use there. This walkway goes all the way under this bridge to over here. And then I just kind of stopped building it right here. This is going to be our, whatchamacall, sporting complex island. I might do I have all the big oh, wow. Hey, fire. Oh, my poor college. Are you okay? Are you alive? Oh, how sad. Operating normally. I guess it will recover. We're still burning. Anywho, it'll fix itself. So whatchamacall island over here, sporting complex island perhaps, I was thinking about doing, but I'm not feeling super technical today, so I think I would rather work on the national park over here on this island. I went ahead and put in a bridge. By the by, did you know over water the wooden, or the vanilla dirt road turns into this adorable little covered bridge? Like, isn't that just the cutest thing ever? So, in love with that. I just expanded that. This road just kind of stops right here. It comes out of our old town. I just kind of expanded that up into this area. And then our highway, of course, goes into a tunnel here, which either right here or underneath, maybe we can have an exit off to come into the national park. But something I was thinking about, because our Park Life DLC doesn't have many buildings. So let's pull up National Park here. You just have kind of your nature reserve main gate, a small one, and that's it for buildings, really. You've got tents, observation decks. You've got some like hunting cabins, but no like real buildings. And when you go to national parks, there's like big visitor centers and stuff. So I wanted to try and make more of a visitor center over here using some other assets. Like the, I don't know, botanical garden, and there's some, I think, user created assets that are really cool. There's like a geodesic dome or something somewhere. Gotta find it. Anyway, Central Park, that might work. So anyway, I want to try and make more of an area out of this that is more national parky. So I think I actually want a paved road. Maybe this one will stay dirt and we'll have a paved road that it connects to that also connects to the highway over here. So let's do a little bit of something like that. Okay, so what I was thinking of was the biodome from the parks in the content creator packs. There are these biodomes, and aren't they just the coolest freaking looking things? So I think it's something like that. Maybe the old zoo, like the old vanilla zoo might work really well. What is this? A vertical farm. That's more of a city type thing. Okay, biodome. That's what I like. So I wonder, can I put it off of this road? I totally can. I'm just gonna throw down a few things here and then we'll look. Oh, this is so tilted. We might, I'm not a big fan of flattening everything out, but we might just do that. Let's do buildings, not trees, nodes, and segments. All right. We're gonna do everything like that. Control H for height. And just click on this one. Ooh, what does that do? Okay, it's not too bad. It looks bad, but it's really not too bad. Go back to our single select, and we're going to level or smooth. Smooth is probably a better option. There we go. Yeah, so that our whole kind of visitors center area is on the level. Nice and flat, and we might need to do a little bit of pushing this out, and then we can come back and kind of do something like that. All right. So now also I was thinking of, yeah, that biodome. That is too cool. And then also I was thinking of the bird and bee haven. I think that would be super cute. Maybe over here. Does that totally mess with the terrain? It does, but that's okay. It's okay, we can fix it. Yeah, that's cute. I put these little roads in just kind of as parking lots. I could have used my parking lot roads, but meh. People will park on them anyway. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Okay, bird and bee haven. Good shout. Let's see. And then there was something else? The climate research station, I was thinking maybe, because you know, like park rangers and stuff, when they work, they do, you know, actual kind of research work. So maybe that, maybe so. And then there's where'd the zoo go? I think the zoo would be a good thing to have, you know, like maybe they're rehabilitating animals or something of that nature. Oh yeah. Looking like a visitor center. Pretty cute, pretty cute. So yeah, that actually works more as like, looks like a visitor center and, you know, learn about all the animals that live in the park. So that's kind of cute. All right, and is there something else? Oh, the research station. And then I was kind of looking at the lungs of the city. You're supposed to kind of put that more in the middle of a city. But that could make a cute kind of thing for people to walk in and look at, maybe? Maybe if I put a road going through the center here, and then we can put the National Park gate going on the other side. Is there like a cute, here we go, tree-lined thing? Da-da-da. And where'd the lungs go? Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, and we can put the redwoods. I use the redwoods like throughout other places, so we can kind of expand upon the redwoods and make this whole island more redwoody. Let me pull in some water and power, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. I just put in a couple of wind turbines because there's not going to be too much power draw over here, and I'm not concerned about it ever using more than that. And let me check on our water. Ooh, it's okay. So, now making this into a national park area, let's look at that. So I put this little street going through over here specifically because I want to put the actual park gate right over here. So let's try that out. Where'd it go? Large park gates. Can it centralize? No. It can centralize here. No, it can't. Thing about park gates, if you move them, they don't always work. Like if you use the Move It mod, I mean. Whoops. Not that. Park area, please. And so you don't ever really want to scooch a main gate, especially with Move It mod, because sometimes it'll just kind of not work and people won't be able to get in. So we're going to take in all of this right now. I initially chose this island because I like these little these islands over here too, and this ridge. So we might eventually get there. We might make another kind of entrance over there at some point, but we're just going to stick with this part of the island for today. And have our national park entrance there. And then the reason I covered all of this area as well, because if you put the pathways, just some standard pathways, please, in and around here, you can snap things to them. Some park assets and stuff. So let's go about to here and then curve, please. So that you can take your park area buildings and snap them to these walkways. And they'll still function and be able to be serviced by the park gate. So if there's like a fire or a dead person or something, they'll come and service it from right there. So let's find out. And the great thing about parks as well, I know I've probably said this before, if I can find my parks tab, is that you can mix and match your park assets. So you don't have to use all national park assets. In here, you can go into the zoo and grab a cafe. Zoo cafe. Get off me. Get off me. Make make a little bit of a cafe and ooh, souvenir shop. That would totally work here. What is this one? Legal. Restroom. Cafe and restroomage over in this area. Kind of want that facing out this way. Now we'll leave it for now. And the souvenir shop would be super cute over here next to the entrance, so we can just put that right in the middle there. Adorable. All right. So yeah, I think that's coming out as intended, as this is the buildings that you get to. Like, I recently went to Sequoia National Park, and yeah, there's always a bunch of buildings and visitor centers and things to look at and learn about your flora and fauna, and then you can go off into the park onto the hiking trails. This kind of connection off of a main highway, you know, not super ideal. What would really help would be dedicated turning lanes. So control click. So that the people that want to go in here will actually get in their lanes, and the other people can just keep going through. Maybe, once they figure it out. Figure it out. And they're all having problems. It'll get there eventually. And yeah, so let's take a look at doing some pathways and making some features. Maybe I want to make a bit of a mountain. There's like nothing over here besides this marshy stuff, but we're not getting into that today, are we? Are we? Back onto my nature preserve pathway. Maybe we'll go with the one with decorations to start out with. What is this? A cute old abandoned building. Well, that could be integrated, couldn't it? So we'll come up here by that. Let me maybe just go straight for a while. And then we'll curve. And see how we end up. Okay, so I think that'll be nice for maybe putting in some campsites and stuff over, or maybe do we want like hunting cabins over here, you know? You want to stay off in the woods and look at beautiful things in your hunting cabins. And then over here we'll do more campsites for the city dwellers and stuff, and just ignore the universe tearing right there. And let's look at this campsite thing, right? Tent camping number one. Number one. So this thing kind of flattens stuff out, but should be okay. And then we could put a little couple fishing cabins off of this end. That's really why I came over here, was to put these little fishermen's cabins coming off of the low area of the, must be placed inside a park area. We're not, oh my goodness. Right, here we go. A couple little fishermen's cabins down here on the water. One. Oh, this one's teeny tiny. I wonder if I can get the path to come down over here. I probably totally can. One over there, and we'll do another little shack. Shack-a-lack. So the problem with the pathways that come with park life is that they terraform the land. See this little cutout in the land? It's because I put the pathway going along there. And so if you just go with the standard dirt path, it'll go more with the terrain. See, it's not like forcing that down. So if you ever have a bit of pathway that's being fussy, that's probably why. Come on, dirt path. Meander down by the water here. If I want another bigger fishing cabin, I will leave it. Alright. Now, back into our tents and things. I put campfires. I put these pathways through here so I could kind of put some tents and campfireage and stuff for people to hang out at. So there's a fire shelter. I have another one over here. And then we can just have our tents. You don't have to put them right on the pathway like this. You can kind of come out away a little bit. And hopefully not take any trees out in the process. Yeah, okay. Do another one over here. And then just switch up the tent type. Alright, so got some campsites. Got some fireplaces. I would come and camp here, wouldn't you? So now let's look at maybe some of the other kind of fun stuff, like the viewing platforms. Let's see. Where can we get some good views from? Out over these marshlands? Out over the mountains, kind of? So this is on a bit of a area here. A little bit of a raised up area, nothing too crazy high, but you can view the marshes and the mountains and watch the wildlife. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then we can do another somewhere over here maybe. What are we looking at this way? The highway. That's not very fun, is it? Guess we can just do something kind of like over here. Maybe I'll bring it out to this area and we'll bring a walkway over to it. How about that? A non-decorated one. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice view, isn't it? So this one doesn't have any, this is just a viewing deck, and then the other one has like binoculars and stuff on it. It's the fancy one. So that's a good spot. And then some of these cabins, the hunters' cabins would be mucho bueno. So we'll do one here and then another over. Maybe we'll do like two of these right next to each other. So any kind of, if you don't know, if you don't have park life yet, any kind of attraction you put over here, people will walk all the way out to get to. So let's see if we have any visitors coming in here yet. Oh my gosh. I mean, all of these are very attractive visitors items, so we've got lots of visitors coming over here now. We can see park info. How many guests have we had? 52. I guess even around here we could put some animal exhibits. We could steal some zoo exhibits because we've got all this flat open space. It could kind of become a bit of a zoo, but it's also supposed to be just a nature preserve, so maybe not too many. But we could put in like a bird, what's it called? A birdhouse, and there's like a monkey palace and stuff. But up here, kind of close to these buildings, yeah, you can put in a few more attractions like that. We'll fix the terrain momentarily. Birdhouse, a moose, and reindeer. Do we have moose and reindeer on our island? We might. that might be kind of cute. It's got a big walkway around it though, so maybe not. And you need water, of course. Alright, let's keep to our nature stuff. I do love me a birdhouse though. They're always attractive. Lookout towers. This is also an attraction in a, it's not a normal fire tower. It is something for people to be able to climb up onto and visit at the park. So we'll put in a big one there, big tall one, and maybe a shorter one over here, and maybe another shorter one over here. And then where did our bouldering site go? Here it is. Where maybe we'll have to put in a bit of a rock formation to make these boulders look more normal. Do we want it right in the center? Maybe we'll come up with a different idea for the center, but we'll put our bouldering formation here, and then to blend it in a bit, we'll get some rocks. Some nice big rocks. To make it look like we are all together now. And we can climb on any of these, but really just only that one. And maybe one more. What's that looking like? Yeah, alright. That's okay, it's okay. So anyway, that's just about all I wanted to do for the nature preserve. I might come back and think of something else. I don't know, what do you think of putting kind of some zoo stuff in the middle here? You could kind of do both, but we might want to build an actual zoo somewhere else, so maybe, maybe not. But mostly I was just trying to get the point across that, you know, you don't always have to have just nature preserve stuff. You can integrate some of these unique buildings that kind of go with the nature theme, and I think it works really well. So next up I want to work on our water because we're having some water problems, or we will be about to have some water problems, and these were still on our very beginning water suckers from back in the day of the old town. This is our this is our starting neighborhood right here, and we definitely need some better water processing. So I was trying to find a spot along the coast that not too many people are looking at, that wasn't too steep, but all of our coastlines are pretty steep besides this right here, but that's our special area. So I think we're gonna go for right here and maybe flatten this down some and make a bit of a water intake area because it can't be used for much else on this side of the railroad tracks. So let me see. We just take our terraforming and take our level terrain tool and pick a spot that's above the water, like this line right here, and just kind of flatten her down. Alright, medium canal. I just wanted to kind of cut across. Maybe we'll do a bit of a slope too steep. So let me do a little bit of, this is, oh, that is still quite steep, isn't it? So we're gonna do a little bit of smoothing, and it is gonna cause some crazy flooding over here. We're also gonna smooth this stuff out. Okay, let the water do its thing. The water in this game is crazy. And then we'll go to our canals, maybe, perhaps, and come up like this, and across, and out. And see how that works for us. Man, that is still quite a steep thing, but let's speed up our water here and see if this will fill in properly for us to be able to put some water suckers, water sucker inners all lined up in a pretty row. And you're flooding. But I think it'll work. It'll calm down in a moment. Momentarily. So let's get our water pumping station. I thought I had maybe, yes, here's a larger water pumping station. This is just an asset I downloaded. Large water pumping station, that's what it's called. So I'm gonna start in the middle. Do 1, 2, 3 for now. We're gonna need electricity, of course we are. How's our water looking? Okay. Yeah, it's fixing itself. It's coming about. Yeah, not too bad. So, you know, not the prettiest thing for the residents of our little work-sleep community, commuter community to look at, but that's okay. They don't need something super pretty to look at. They're in the cheap housing to serve this district, and oh, those are helicopters. I thought they were flying cars. If you watched my How to Start a City, you know all about my flying cars, which I tried restarting it, and it still had flying cars, so who knows. Let us find some water to hook this into. Again, some power. We can just run some power lines down from right over here, and that'll be good. I think, maybe, perhaps. Then our water pumping should be all set up. Kind of want to do 2 of these. Can I take off guidelines, please? Thank you. 2 of these to make it look more industrial and proper. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Could probably also, whoa, water. Could probably also put, oh, they're sucking it in now, so it's put a bit of a road coming down here, just like a dirt road. Nobody would ever really use it, but it would look kind of more realistic. So let's give that a go. We can come off of this and just do a level crossing and then try to curve down like this. And then just I wonder if that is my only helicopter depot. Probably is. Yeah, something like that. It's not ever going to get any use by anybody, but it'll be fine. Go back to single speed here. All right. So that should be our water pumping fix. Let me see if we delete all 3 of these, how we're still doing. Through the roof, but our sewage treatment is lacking. I don't think I'm going to get into a whole big sewage treatment plant thing today. We'll just leave it at that. And let's fly back over to our little nature preserve here and see how it's hanging out, how our visitors are going. And maybe I'll do a little bit of detailing, but park info 800 out of 2500. This is a hoppin' popular spot. I'm gonna go ahead and put in some more trees here and make it more pretty, kind of blend in the what is this? The redwoods a little bit more. So let me find those. And I'll put in some more of the other trees too. we think of that? Just adding in a few of the little more leafy trees kind of along the edges where it wouldn't be so densely forested, where they would get a bit more sun. And yeah, just filling in, fleshing out. But I'm pretty happy with this. Let's see if we can see anybody kind of walking around. Yeah, there's a dude on a bike. Anybody visiting over here? Maybe? Yeah, a good few people. A few people in here checking it out. Man, isn't this a pretty park? Wouldn't you want to come for a nice long walk? It's probably about a 10-mile walk around here. But it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Rent out this nice cabin. Maybe we'll put a fire pit out by this cabin. How about that? And then we'll get out of here. But where'd we go? Maybe the small lean-to fire shelter. Just somewhere to hang out when you're at this cabin. Looking out over the vast plains with the caribou, the reindeer, whoever lives on this island. Walk out here, take a look over the marshlands. Come on down to the observation deck and take in the glory of our brand new nature preserve. I think it turned out well. Yeah. I wish you could like kind of spawn in some wildlife. Maybe I can find a generator for that. Get some deer and moose in here. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I think this whole concept turned out pretty well with the visitor center and fleshing it out with more of the redwood trees to blend in the lungs really helped. So let me know what you think. Next time I will try to be more into city building and get started on the sports complex, but I really just wanted to relax and take in the fresh air today, so until next time.